Good morning, my friends. Welcome to class. Let's get started.
This is Foundations of English 9 for Wednesday, the 23rd of September, 2020. Today you're going to look at a key concept from Colvin's article that will help you in writing your speech. This is activity 17. We're going to walk through parts of it and I'll give you instructions on how to complete it. And then make sure you're doing your quill. This should be your third one. You should have one left for tomorrow. And then make sure you're checking in on Canvas and you're checking your scores. And you're emailing me if there's an assignment that you need me to check or regrade. So this is what activity 17 looks like. You are going to be filling these in as I go through them in this presentation. There are some places where you are going to have to provide your own examples or your own sentences. So I will get you about 2/3 of the way there. The final third is for you to finish on your own. So this is a key concept map. And what this does is it walks you through a key concept and gives you examples so that you fully understand it. So I know most of you think you understand the idea of deliberate practice, but because your whole speech is based on this, you need to make sure you understand it inside and out, the way Colvin uses it in his article. So as we go, you're going to fill in each of these parts in your organizer. We're going to start with definition and then move our way straight down. Here we go. The definition of deliberate practice: activities designed specifically to improve one's current level of performance. A highly structured activity, the goal of which is to get better at doing the activity. It would be best for your learning if you put this in your own words. One way you can do that in the first part is something that you do intended to make you better at a task. That's that first part of the sentence. See if you can do the rest in your own words. Example sentences. These you can copy word for word. These come straight out of the article. More deliberate practice equals better performance. And the best people in any field are those who devote the most hours to what researchers call deliberate practice. So copy those into your example sentences box. All right, next let's look at the essential characteristics of deliberate practice. A particular attitude, not just getting something done, but doing the activity to get better at the activity. You can go ahead and use these word for word, or you can put them in your own words. It's up to you. 2, objectives beyond one's current ability level, meaning you set a goal beyond what you can currently do, so that you're always looking for what's next. Number 3, high levels of repetition. You do a lot of repetitions, lots of practice. And 4, careful observations of the results of deliberate practice and feedback so adjustments can be made. You don't just do the same thing over and over and over. You do it and then you look at it and you say, what can I improve? And you get feedback from someone who's also looking at you, and that feedback allows you to keep improving. Next, let's look at some examples. Now I have a couple for you and then you're going to come up with a few of your own. First, an actor practicing surprised facial expressions, video recording them, watching the video recording, and making adjustments to continue practicing to improve her surprised facial expressions. Or a singer taking a singing lesson and improving singing specifically during the lesson. So come up with a couple of your own. You might try sports or another activity. Now here are some non-examples. Just as it's important to have examples of this concept, you have to have the opposite. You have to have things that don't fit into deliberate practice. So here's a couple of mine, and then you're going to come up with a couple of your own. Taking a singing lesson just for fun or relaxation. So like singing Beyonce songs in the shower would not be an example of deliberate practice. It's just for fun. Writing an assigned essay just to turn it in. So if you write an essay for a class and you turn it in, if you're not looking for specific feedback in how to get better at writing, then it's not deliberate practice. It's just practice. So come up with a couple of your own. Again, you can use sports or any other activity for these non-examples. All right, finally, you're going to come up with your own sentence that illustrates deliberate practice. I've given you a sentence starter. Deliberate practice is, and you might then just describe what it is or give an example from a topic that interests you. So finish that sentence on your own, and that wraps up activity 17. So once you finish that and turned it in Google Classroom, you're going to go to the third of your quill unit on commas. If you have any questions or need any help from me, please let me know, and I will see you guys tomorrow.